We have got the Week 9 NFL Rapid Recap, and we're starting with your Steelers on Thursday Night Football. 20-16 win over the Titans. Spoil Will Levis was trying to get himself a back-to-back wins to start his career, and y'all said no.
We're not doing that, baby. Steel curtain, locking that up. We're not doing none of that. But solid win. Our offense sucks, bro. I hate watching us play offense. I love watching us play defense, though.
I feel like Kenny Pickett low-key only show up for the last drive.
Bro, Kenny Pickett's clutch, bro. Like he'll suck through the 3 quarters. 4th quarter come, Kenny's clutch. He'll hold it. He gonna get us the win though. Matter of fact, if we win a Super Bowl like that, I don't care. We can suck all offense all day. If he comes clutch in the 4th, that's all I need from you, big bro. That's all I need.
I think I saw C.J. Stroud might have the same amount of passing touchdowns as Kenny Pickett does, like the whole season. How many touchdowns does he have this year? Do you know off the top of your head?
Not a lot.
Kenny Pickett this year has thrown 6 touchdowns. CJ Stroud threw for 5. We're going to get to that game. Next one, we got the early game in Germany. Chiefs 21, Dolphins 14. The Chiefs did not score an offensive touchdown in the second half of this game and still hung on. Even though the Dolphins had multiple chances to tie this one up, they could not get it done. Tua low-key folded down the stretch. And the Dolphins still looking for a marquee win against a good team.
Yeah, that's my 2 takeaways. One, the Dolphins cannot beat good teams for some reason. They're just some bullies. They just beat up on the bad ones, lose to the good ones. But the second takeaway is that the Chiefs' defense is legit, for real. Like, not like top 10.
The strip and lateral and return, like, y'all are feeling yourselves, bro.
Yeah, that was clean. Like, they might be, like, top 4, like, top 5 defense in the league, for sure. So, those are my 2 takeaways. I'm never worried about the offense, even though, the Chiefs offense struggle. But, like, honestly, if your defense is playing that good to where Patrick Mahomes could be a game manager, yeah, I've been fine in my book.
Yeah, that's crazy. If you make Patrick Mahomes a game manager, I don't know, bro. Do you think the Chiefs need more weapons?
I do. I think they need. I think they need someone to legitimately get separation and take the top off. Because like Justin Watson being your speed guy and being your, take the top off the defense guy. To me, that's not gonna cut it. Like we've seen it even in this game with Ramsey and Xavier Howard. A lot of receivers were not getting separation.
No,
like
and
that
they
was
were
the main problem.
bro. That last 4th down, they literally put 3 bodies on Travis Kelce and said, "Go anywhere else with the football. Try it."
And you could literally, especially when your corners are that good, you could legitimately do that and be like, we'll just put 3. We can put 3 of anybody on you and have our best corners just lock down your receivers. Where are you going to go with the football? So yeah, they need a legit receiver. Somebody that can get some separation. That's pretty much it.
I do have slight concern creeping in for the Chiefs offense right now because this is not going to cut it with a better, more experienced team coming in. Because even as good as their defense played, Tua missed a wide open touchdown that would have tied this game up on the last drive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The Chiefs got to figure that one out. I'll tell you who did figure it out though. Josh Dobbs. That man had the playbook for all of maybe 48 hours and led the Vikings to a 31-28 comeback win over the Atlanta Falcons. All I'm going to say is, bro, not that I ever want nobody to lose their job, but losing to a quarterback that just got the playbook 2-3 days ago, that can't be all right, bro. That cannot be acceptable.
I mean, it'd probably help if you decided to use the picks, your top picks that you drafted. It probably, I don't know. I'm not a football coach. I don't know football as well as a lot of these guys, but just off, my somewhat knowledge, I think it might make sense to use your top draft picks and not John Smith.
Nah, I'm gonna double down. Neither of us are NFL head coaches. What do I do know though? Every other NFL head coach like to use their guys.
Right.
Are you the one odd man out that don't want to play your first round running back that looks like a generationally athletic freak, or the generational athletic freak tight end you got? You got multiple options, bro,
and made them both backups. like how do you make the highest drafted tight end ever a backup tight end? Because John Smith don't get me wrong, he's actually a good player. Like, that's the worst part about it. Like, he's actually solid. But there's no way he should be getting burned.
He's not Kyle Pitts.
He's just not, bro. He's not. And it's like, bro, you're giving end around. Like, they're drawing up plays for Jonnu Smith like he's the featured guy.
They gave him a tunnel screen and he took it to the crib.
Like, bro, they're drawing up plays for this guy. It's like first and goal on the goal line. They ran a tight end around to Jonnu Smith, and Bijan Robinson's not on the field.
You cannot tell me that you cannot tell me that just wouldn't be better if it was Kyle Pitts. I'm not hearing otherwise.
Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, they have Jonnu Smith throwing the ball sometimes on end around, like, bro. And it's funny because I just remembered Jonnu Smith played on the Titans while Arthur Smith was the offensive coordinator of the Titans. Mm-hmm. So they got something going on that we just don't know. He just, bro, Jonnu Smith is his guy. Yeah, that's his guy, bro. Because come on, man. But honestly, though, Arthur Smith, it's not even a fantasy thing because he always like to be like, well, the fantasy guys. This is just real life football, bro. Just use your guys. Right. And you wouldn't lose to a quarterback that just got there. So
shout out Josh Dobbs, though. That's crazy. To go out there, you're just the emergency guy, and very early in have to come in the game and to play the way that he did. They said that Kevin O'Connell was in the headset trying to explain what's going to happen in the play call to him. And I know he's an astronaut. He works with NASA. He's literally a rocket scientist. Mm-hmm. He figured it out on the fly and got the job done. Shout out to him. Prayers up to Cam Akers, who did tear his other Achilles in this game. Like, that is incredibly unfortunate. Prayers that he can make a swift recovery and continue to play. I just realized I don't even have the score in for this game, but it don't matter because the Cardinals didn't score in this game. Browns 27, Cardinals 0. They started the rookie in this one and just really were able to get nothing on offense. But Kyler Murray's coming back and Call of Duty coming out this week. 2 forces. Some got to get.
Yeah, man. But this game was Browns scrapped. He just scraped them. Shout out to the Browns defense. Fantasy, hold me down. That's all. That's the only takeaway. That's it.
You think Kyler going to be good first week back, or is going to be rusty?
He's going to be rusty. He's going to show some flashes, though. I don't think the rushing is going to be there, obviously, coming back from an ACL tear. Mm-hmm. But he's an incredible, like, arm talent. So, like, I think he'll be fine. And they got some weapons over there. It's not like, he's playing with a bunch of bums. I know they're, like, 1-7 or something. I don't know what the record is, but they got some weapons. Hollywood Brown, solid. I like Michael Wilson, actually. Trey McBride's been kind of hooping. Like, I think they got some solid weapons. And I think James Conner coming back, too. So they might sneak a win.
They're getting the whole gang back together there in Arizona. Maybe they riding the bus, whatever.
To be fair, though, they be hooping for him, though. Like he's corny, but they be playing hard for him. I give him that.
Gotta respect it. Next game, we got Packers 20, Rams 3. Brett Rypien just could not find it at any point in this game. I think he finished 13 for 28 with 130 yards and a pick. He had a 24 QBR. Just literally no offense for the Rams in this one, even though there's multiple times where Cooper and Puka separated and he just could not get them the ball.
Yeah, he's just not the guy, bro. That's all it is. Because the Packers wasn't even that great.
No,
the Rams was just they didn't.
This was an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, this game was terrible, bro. So that's the whole takeaway. They need Matthew Stafford back.
Next one, Commanders 20, Patriots 17. Sam Howell had a couple of dimes in this one, including like a 40-yard dime drop to Jahan Dotson in the end zone, and they pick off Mac Jones to wrap this one up. And the Commanders keep it in a relatively close spot to be competitive for a wild card seed.
Yeah, Commanders, my takeaway, bro, you get Sam Howell offensive line, bro. He's a good quarterback, bro. Like, he's solid. Like, he just is running for his life all the time. And the Patriots, y'all have no offensive talent outside of Ramondre, bro. Like, it's just sick. Like,
bro, and if you take away that one run, this was like a 60-yard touchdown run, 64 yards, he would have had 8 carries for 23 yards.
That he got saved by the long run. It's sick, bro. Like, they have no. I forgot where I seen this, but somebody was like, bro, if you disbanded the Patriots offense and just like say, yo, anybody in the league could claim them, And that no one will pick him up off waivers. I'm like, damn. And it's kind of true though. Besides, somebody can pick up Ramondre.
That's it though.
That's it.
Maybe Zeke. Like
somebody might be Cowboys might be like, yeah, we need to go line back. Like, they might bring him back. But other than that, bro, nobody's getting picked up.
Next one we got Saints 24, Bears 17. You know how I feel about this Saints offense, man. I was low-key, but not low-key, rooting for Tyson to go ahead and make the comeback victory. Could not get it done, but he had a solid game. He looks like a young, inexperienced rookie, but he tried. He kept it close, and he had opportunities to tie this game up and just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, he actually played decent. Well, actually, no. He actually played. This is the game he threw. I think he threw like 3 picks.
He did threw 3. He threw 3 picks. He had 2 touchdowns too, both to Komet, who Komet was hooping.
That's what I'll say. Considering he's playing the Saints defense, and considering he is a rookie and kind of early, he didn't. I've seen worse. I'll put it that way. I've seen worse. But yeah, the Saints defense is always gonna be good. It's just, can the offense look solid and like. At times, like Taysom Hill did Taysom Hill things, which is pretty much a little bit of everything.
Right.
Still struggling to get Olave involved. I know he scored a touchdown this week, but still, I don't think Michael Thomas did anything. Now I think about it in this game. So I don't know. Saints are the Saints. It's the NFC South. I don't fucking know.
Right. Going from an offense that is up and down to one that is absolutely on fire. Ravens 37, Seahawks 3. I had Geno and Kenneth Walker, and they combined for 5 fantasy points. So not only is Lamar Jackson, this Ravens offense rolling, this defense is playing lights out against one of the better NFC teams, for better or worse. And they embarrassed Seattle yesterday.
Bro, they stomped the Lions and just stomped the Seahawks. 2 teams that are legit, like, good teams in the NFC that people are like, yo, watch out for these 2 teams. And the Ravens stomped both of them easily, blew them out. The Ravens are a legit team and, like, need to be taken serious as, like, Super Bowl contending teams.
If I had to put money on it right now, that would be my team coming out of the AFC. I think that well.
I was about to say, are they like the best team in the AFC right now?
To me, right now, today, yes. Okay. The Chiefs have their issues on offense. The Dolphins have not come to play in any of the big games, and the offense sputters out in those games. Buffalo is up and down. The only real team right now is Cincinnati that's coming up and creeping and looking.
That's what I was about to say, because they look like the old Cincinnati. And if the old Cincinnati started the regular season, we would say, like, yeah, they're one of the best teams in the AFC. And
that's what we were expecting out of this division, that it was going to be a battle between Baltimore and Cincinnati to figure out who was going to come out of the AFC North.
Bro, I mean, everyone... if it ended right now, all 4 teams would be in the playoffs,
which is crazy.
And they all have winning records. I think they're all 5-3, or the Ravens are 6-2, something like that. Like the Bengals are still last place. They're just 5-3 and would make the playoffs. So man, and then here we go, the Steelers. We're just there. I don't know. We like that meme with the dragons and that one goofy looking one, and we just there. I don't know how.
Y'all just find a way every single time.
Hey man, Mike
Tomlin.
This is a fun one.
Hey, this is the game of the day to me. Yeah. Texans 39, Buccaneers 37. CJ Stroud sets an NFL rookie record with 470-yard passing and 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He now has thrown 14 touchdowns on the year, only thrown 1 interception. Offensive rookie of the year is like, wrap that one up. That's done.
Locked.
Am I tweaking for saying, like, we might need to elevate him to the MVP conversation with these stats right now, bro?
Honestly, though, if you really think, like, I've never actually thought about it, but if you really look at the stats, 14 touchdowns and 1 pick,
2,270 yards passing, 14 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Switch, like, if he wasn't a rookie, he'd be in the MVP conversation. If he wasn't a rookie. But
if I like took all the quarterback stats and I swapped out CJ Stroud picture for Pat Mahomes, He'd be the runaway favorite.
It would be no question. It wouldn't even be a debate. And you know why? I think actually he legitimately might have a chance is because who's the MVP right now? Like, if you truly think about it, who is like the MVP? Jalen Hurts, maybe? Like, even
I
Lamar.
would say Lamar, but that's me being a little biased because that was my pick coming into the season. I want to see that through.
But even then, I mean, it would strictly be off wins, though, because his stats aren't, like, besides that one game, his stats have not been that great. Like, a lot of the running backs have been stealing the touchdowns, so, like, his stats aren't, like, blowing you out the water. So, like, there's a legit chance. You know, his numbers are good enough. They're winning some games. Like, I'm rooting for him. I love CJ Stroud. Like, he's a legit, like, he's an elite quarterback, bro. Like, the throws he makes, the poise, the accuracy, the under pressure, like, bro, everything.
What pressure? He looked like he don't feel pressure.
That's what exactly, bro. It's like, he's legit, bro. He's a top 10 quarterback right now. Yeah. Like,
to get the ball with 41 seconds and 2 timeouts and have your head coach blow the first 2 timeouts on the first 2 plays and just be like, all right, and go down the field in 3 plays and score a touchdown, bro. He's a special talent.
No, he's elite, man. He's elite.
As good as he's playing is about as bad as Bryce Young is playing. Colts 27, Panthers 13. Look, it's tough. I'm never going to get too hard on a rookie quarterback, especially in a situation like Bryce Young. But the 3 picks are bad. All 3 of them were awful. 2 of them went to, was it Kenny Moore?
Pick 6.
Kenny Moore has the second most passing touchdowns from Bryce Young this year. Only behind Adam Thielen.
That's crazy. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Adam Thielen has 3 receiving touchdowns this year from Bryce Young. Kenny Moore has 2 pick sixes off of Bryce Young and would be the second most touchdowns off of Bryce Young throws this year.
That's a wild stat, bro. What?
Offense is terrible. And it's not. Look, the pressure is bad. He got sacked 4 times in this one, but bro, he's rattled. The decision making is bad. Both the pick sixes were bad. The last pick in the game was bad. Like, there's not a lot of good things to take away from this one.
Bro, that's insane. Yeah, Bryce Young, he just looks like a rookie. Like, that's the thing, though. It just hurts the fact that CJ Stroud is playing so well. And then on the opposite end, the number 1 overall pick is playing so bad. But we do have to remember, bro, he is a rookie. Rookies look bad in their first year. That normally, like, CJ Stroud is not normal. Let's stop comparing. He's just not normal, bro. He's just different. Bryce Young just looks like a rookie. Does not, like, people are saying, like, oh, you should write him off. He's too small. He's a bust. No. It's way too early for that. Way too early. You still gotta give him time. I'm not right.
You gotta give him time, and you gotta put better teammates around him.
Yeah, actually, he got to get some actual weapons, bro. Because, like, CJ Stroud's hooping, but, like, Nico Collins is a legit receiver. Tank Dell is nice. Bro, he's throwing to, like, 34-year-old Adam Thielen, bro. Right. Come on, bro. What do we do?
Nobody is getting separation in that receiver room.
None, bro. We have no running game. Offensive line is, like, not as good as it was supposed to be. Come on, man. You gotta give him some time. You got to give him some years, bro.
Definitely. Antonio Pierce comes in his first game as interim head coach, and they beat up on the Giants. Raiders 30, Giants 6. Unfortunately, Daniel Jones does tear his ACL in this one. He's going to miss the rest of the year for what has already been a tumultuous season for the G-men out there in New York. I really don't know where they go from here. This is like the hardest fall coming off of a Coach of the Year season for Brian Daboll to be in this position, down to your backup quarterback with no hope in sight for this roster.
Yeah, they got to tank, bro. Tank for Caleb. I don't care if you just paid Daniel Jones, bro. Tank.
No, like, you have to.
You're going to tank, bro. Tank, bro. That's where the rest of the season lies. And yeah, I mean, for the Raiders though, they put up the most points they had of all season. I don't think before this they was over their like point total, like before like the game, like their projected total. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about, getting these interim head coaches in, but like they get fired up. Like teams get super fired up once they fire the head coach. I guess that says a lot about Josh McDaniel because everyone was so happy when he was gone, bro. They were lighting cigars after the game as if they won the Super Bowl. Like, I just beat the Giants. But honestly, credit. I give it to you. Yeah, I get. Listen, it's fine. I completely understand, bro. Y'all have been in hell, so I understand.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of hell, Eagles 28, Cowboys 23. My misery never ends. But no, look, for real, I was not expecting the Cowboys to win this game because, look, that 49ers game told me everything I need to know about this Cowboys team until they proved me otherwise. I was a much better performance than I was expecting. I really do have some issues with some of these calls that the refs made. I'm never going to be one to just blame it all on the refs, but there was some real questionable PI calls, some questionable holds that were called, some that were missed. At the end of the day, we did have multiple opportunities to go ahead and take the lead in this game and came up literal inches short. So if anything, that goes to show you that talent-wise, we can hang. We've always known that. It's just been about actually getting the result. And this has been the Eagles' MO this whole season. They have everybody hang around and are always in a tight game, but somehow, some way, they find the win. And they find it here again against this tough Cowboys team.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Eagles, they just pull through, bro. Like, they have yet to have that. I mean, who they lose to again? The Commanders?
The Jets.
The Jets. That was the one. Okay, that was the one bad loss. Other than that, man, they just find a way. They just pull through every time. And the Cowboys, yeah, it's
like the total opposite. It's like we always find a way to not get it done.
Yeah. And it's like they have moments where, like, even if in good games where they're like moving the ball, offense looks good, they still have those weird moments. Like, bro, 4th and whatever, you're throwing at Holbert against Bradbury. Well, you got Ferguson streak. I don't know if you have you seen the play?
Oh, I'm watching it live.
But you seen the replay with Ferguson's wide open. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know why he's throwing the Tolbert there. I don't know why that's dialed up, but yeah, I don't know. To me, like I said, if I'm a Cowboys fan right here, I'm not like distraught. Like, I'm not like, oh damn, we can't compete because y'all were in the game. It's not like it'd be different if y'all got blown out. Then it's like, bro, we got blown out by the Niners and the Eagles. Like, we just can't compete. But it was a close game. It was a good one. Just came down to it's a game of inches.
Yep. And look, until the Cowboys get it done, this is gonna be who the team is. You can't be mad that people make the jokes or mad that people feel this type of way about you, because every time you get into these games against another good team, this is the result.
I think y'all win the next one though. Like, honestly, they're supposed to win this one. Y'all supposed to split normally. They're at home. Y'all probably gonna win the next one.
I would hope. But I can't make no promises, bro.
Oh yeah, nothing's given, but I wouldn't be surprised if y'all come out winning the next one.
Yeah. Last one, Sunday Night Football. Bengals continue their hot streak and win 24-18 against the Bills. And Josh Allen comes out and throws. What, he had 3 picks in this game, right? Or no, just one pick?
No, he got one.
And Don Kincaid had the fumble. That's what it was. And the turnovers ended up being really costly for the Bills in this one. And the Bills now sit at 5-4, and again continue to have this up and down, back and forth season.
Yeah, man. I mean, if we're talking about the Bills first, I think they're on the outside looking in right now if the season ended today, which is tough considering I'm pretty sure they play the Eagles still, and they play the Chiefs still. Pretty sure they have some divisional games. Like, they still have a tough schedule moving forward. So they're going to have to string together some wins. They're going to have to be more consistent. Like, these turnovers cannot keep happening, bro, because y'all losing games off of these turnovers alone. But as far as the Bengals, bro, they look great. Like, they look like the old Bengals. Look like, honestly, there's an argument to be made. They're the best team in the AFC. Obviously not record-wise, but, like, we know with context, like, they're one of the best teams in the AFC. So they look good moving forward. Joe Burrow's back. This is going to be interesting to see how this shapes up moving forward.
Yeah, and that is going to do it for our NFL Week 9 rapid recap. A little bit longer than other ones. Wasn't as rapid, but again, where else are you going to get the full NFL season? Week of the NFL bundled up into a nice little 15-20 minute segment, then the Off the Glass podcast.